my beauties, hello my loves, marhaba habibati. Who's ready for another scent story time? Last scent story time I asked you guys if you guys still want to see these videos, if you like them, and the feedback you guys left was just so sweet and so heartwarming and made me smile. I like screenshotted a few of them and sent to my sister. I'm like, this is why I don't sleep. Like, this is why I stay up and I test things out and I edit and I respond to, like, this is it. So thank you guys for all that love and all that support. It really means so much. And so here we are for another scent story time. There was also some great recommendations on that last video. So there's stuff that has been added to the list of things to try. So that being said, there will hopefully be a bunch more of these coming up. Today I'm here to talk about Esparta by Parfumerie Générale. Again, just a little sample size that I got. And I have been wearing it for the last couple days and I wanted to share my thoughts with it. When I read the name, I initially thought, I was like, this is the name of a city. It must be the name of a city. It sounds like the name of a city. It sounds, can I like completely be honest, it sounds like a NARS product and NARS names things after cities. So I was like, makes sense to me. That's the way my mind works. Esparta is a city in Turkey. And what's really interesting is that this smells like a trip to Turkey. So yeah, let's walk you through. I checked and the 50 milliliter bottle of this is 81 pounds and the 100 milliliter bottle is 117 on Les Senteurs. That's sort of my go-to for like an idea of price range. So it's similar to the Frédéric Malle scents in terms of a price point. So definitely not cheap, but there's also stuff that's much more expensive. The lasting power on this guy is quite nice. I get like a good 7-8 hours from it. It's not something that like I'll smell on myself the next morning, but I do get a good 7 to 8 hours. The first 2 to 3 I would say are the most intense, and then it settles down a little bit. And it's funny because I pulled up the Fragrantia website, which I think I may be saying wrong, but you guys know the site I'm talking about. And the first note that they describe on this guy is balsamic. And I do not smell balsamic. If you're like surprised as to why I'm really curious, I'm like, what is this word that I'm looking for? You know what I'm talking about. Like, astonished. That's not even the word I'm looking for, but the face that I made, that's the word I'm looking for. Is because the last couple scents that I've tried, one by Parfumerie Générale, 2 by Kilian, they both came out smelling like balsamic, and this one doesn't. This one I get muskiness from, this one I get floral from, but it's funny, the scents I get from this are less like flowers, like actual things I can describe that are used to describe for fragrance, and more so like words. I'm making so much sense today. Like it smells overwhelming. It smells slightly stuffy. It smells busy. So there's actually the scent story time for this is more akin to any description I could come up with than any kind of like descriptive words or objects, you know what I mean? Like I can't say it smells like X flower or this plant or this whatever, but it smells like being lost in a Turkish bazaar. Okay, so I'll take you through my scent story time. If you guys want the actual notes, as always, I'll link the Fragrantia website down below so you can have a look at that. But what I will say is when I first put this on, I got a really heavy dose of musk and oud, and so in my mind that's very endemic of like just any kind of trip to the Middle East. You're gonna smell a lot of that. And so to me, I was like, that's what I smell. I smell like just being brought into a new city in the Middle East. And then I got a kind of like, once it dried down, so I use in these videos, I use like fancy words like dry down, and then I talk about these smelling like stuffy. That's how we roll around here. So once it dried down a little bit, I got a stuffiness. You guys know that smell that you get when you've been on a plane for 9 hours with all these other people? Like it smells like sort of like sweat. And that kind of humidity. So that's kind of the smell that I get out of it once it has dried down a little bit. And then all of a sudden sort of it just builds back up. It was so strange because I put it on, I was whatever, I was going out, I was walking and la la la, and then I sat down, and about 2-3 hours in it got like really intense all of a sudden and really overwhelming. And so that really to me added to the story of it, you know what I mean? You come into the city, you're exploring it, you're getting different kinds of smells out of it, the smell of people, the smell of that muskiness of that oud, and then all of a sudden you get like lost and overwhelmed and just, you know, completely enveloped by the scent. And then once you've had a couple hours or a couple days to wander around the city, it sort of dries down and just gives you that remnants of it. So it really took me on a journey to this like city in Turkey that I've never been to, but that I could sort of relate to. So in that way I liked it. That being said, I don't think I would go out and repurchase the full size just because it is not competing with you, Plane. You're gonna have to stop. I can't compete with the sound of you. I can't. That being said, I don't think I'm gonna buy the full size just because when it did get overwhelming, it almost gave me a bit of a headache. And I know in the future I could wear like one spray instead of two on each wrist, but it was just not quite my favorite kind of musky scent, and a little bit too overwhelming to justify the price point in my mind. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on this guy. Let me know if you guys have tried it out before, your thoughts, any other recommendations you have, or just general words about scents and perfumes and all that kind of good stuff. And I think that's it for me today. I want to send you guys, oh no, wait, before I do that, we gotta do points of positivity, don't we? I'm smart. I'll get there. So my first point of positivity is that yesterday it was so warm that I didn't need my second blanket, which made me really happy. I was actually like warm at night. That's why the window is open today, because it's been nice and warm and making me super happy. My second point of positivity is a bit of shopping that I did. You will see the haul. You'll either have seen the haul before this video or slightly after this video, depending on when it goes up. But a little bit of shopping today was exactly what I needed, and so that made me really happy. And then the third is I set a good study schedule for myself. I've been just being overwhelmed by it all. Finally sat down, pen and paper, came out with a calendar schedule, and I'm good to go. So yeah, that's it for me today. As always, please let me know what's making you guys smile down in that comment section below. I want to send you guys ever so much love. Thank you so much for being here, and as always, I can never leave you without reminding you that life is just way too short to wear boring lipstick. Bye guys.